No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. Back to pass, it's flat. Finds his target down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game. And you're...
There he goes. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Texas offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point makes it 14-3.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, and giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's flat. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Right on the money. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. Powers through the defender. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a...
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the... Breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle, and he's got... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking downfield, it's Fleck. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Jones. Turning on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Dropping back, it's flat. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. LSU right back to the line. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Tackled there by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's flat. Here comes the heat. The throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. That's caught. It's Jones. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Fleck. Got his man quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the right side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Fleck. Spits it out to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. He now has 56 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Lost to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fleck. Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Back open in the middle. Continues to fight for yards. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fleck. Throwing right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
He's loose. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fleck. They're setting up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Looking to throw, it's Fleck. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's flat. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad.